Hi, this is Craig Stocks, and this is my photo critique of the day. Our opportunity to learn what someone else thinks, even if you think maybe they're wrong or you have a different opinion. Today I want to talk about a particular issue that crops up a lot in images, and that's called mergers. A merger is anytime subjects in the image start to overlap or touch, and what they can do is create confusion in the image as far as what the subject is or how the subjects interact. And the image can be much more clean if you can avoid mergers. So this is an example, an image I took a year or so ago on a beach at sunset, and there's a number of different mergers and problems happening here. The real obvious one is the trunk of this palm tree going through the plumeria tree. It creates a conflict there that kind of confuses your eye as you're wanting to follow the trunk of the tree. But we also have some minor ones. This branch of this palm tree is touching the plumeria here. We also have a small branch here that's sticking out and touching this tree trunk. And then over on the side we have some more branches. I'm not sure what kind of tree this is, but they're encroaching into the image. These others, the palm trees and the leaves up here, I think make a nice framing element, but this creates kind of a confusing high contrast edge that wants to draw the eye over, and it's not a clean look. Now, sometimes you can fix the mergers and rearrange things in Photoshop. So here's an example of working on this image and cleaning it up to remove the mergers in Photoshop. I say sometimes you can, sometimes you can't, and even if you can, sometimes it's a lot of work. But if you compare the before and the after, I think most people would agree that the image is much cleaner and more appealing without the mergers and the conflicts. Really, the easiest solution is to avoid the issue altogether when you take the picture. So here's an example, again on the same beach, a different night. And it accomplishes one goal that I often advise, and that is when you're doing sunrise or sunset, avoid using the sunrise or the sunset as the subject. Most of the best or most successful images will have a subject other than the sunrise or the sunset, and you use the sunset as a background, not as the image. So it's the seasoning, not the soup. In this case, we have two palm trees that are really creating the subject, but we have that same problem where the palm tree in the background is appearing to touch, and we have a merger going on here. And the solution is just as simple as being aware of that, noticing that that's an issue, and stepping just a couple feet to the side, which allows separation. Of course, you can also change the height of the camera to make this tree appear just a little bit taller and keep this one tucked in. A third thing you can do is get a little bit closer and use a wider angle lens. Since we have a near tree and a far tree, we can make the near tree taller relative to the tree in the background by using perspective and a wider angle lens, getting a little bit closer, and possibly a little bit lower camera angle, so we're looking under this tree to see this tree. So those are all ways you can avoid the problem of mergers. It's easiest if you can deal with it when you take the image. If you can't completely eliminate it and you are going to have to fix it in Photoshop, you can at least choose where the problem is going to be so that you have the easiest and best opportunity to fix it later. That's my critique of the day. I'd really like a lot of other people to participate. Let me know if you're finding these useful, and in particular, if you'd like to submit an image for the critique, send it to me in a Facebook message and let me know if you'd like to be anonymous or if you'd like me to give you credit for the image, and I'd be happy to include other images. Thanks, and have a great day.